Okay, all. So worked a little bit today, normal job, and then came out to the garage. I think during lunch, I didn't have a lot to do as I was waiting for a FedEx truck. Normally they come at like 10, so I figured I'd change around my normal work schedule to see if I could figure out how to get the truck moving. Uh, more in a forward direction. But they didn't show up till like 7, so they that kind of messed things up. So I had to, again, just keeping the options open on what I want to tackle. So I did a couple things, and I'll just walk around. I actually assembled the front brakes, did all the safety wire on the Willwood hats, and those have to get done. And it's slow, tedious work, and it's not actually on the truck. So having it all pre-assembled, ready to go, I think makes a big difference. I went ahead and cut the what do you call it, the clutch master cylinder rod end so that it would not bottom out on the Willwood pedal. Let's see, what else did I do? And then I got all the brackets and everything and the templates for the doors. So let me turn this around. So, I mean, in about an hour after, because of all the prep work that I did, and we kind of discussed that, I think that was on the first or second video on day 2, and we're day 4 actual, but I'd say probably 2.5, 2 3/4 days, but actual day 4 on the kit at my house. I've got the front hinges are on, they're not tight, and the pins aren't staked. I just wanted to make sure everything was, basically they're loose, but everything is kind of where it needs to be. I still need to, gap it and then move it forward and aft and up and down. And then I went ahead and did the template on the door handle. I still have to do the striker. And I still got my clamp and a little bit of tape holding it up, but it's in the hole and moving forward. So that's good news. Unfortunately, I didn't really want to mess with the fiberglass anymore after getting a little frustrated on this side. So I still have to cut and prep the other door. But this door has all the steel in it, front and back, the bear claws in it. Literally just have to put the striker in and then tighten all the hinges, get everything lined up. This will be done, and I'll move over to the other side probably Saturday morning. I'm going to spend a little bit of time on this tomorrow between meetings, and then focus on the other door. And then I did get the straps for the tailgate. So I have those, which was the other piece I was missing, so that I could actually install them and get all the rest of the hardware on. So I'll probably do that or the door. So I've got 2 options on just depending how I feel and how hot it is in the garage. This tonight it's super muggy and the mosquitoes are just killing. And then here's the rest. I went ahead and attacked the Willwoods. I didn't put any of the brake pads in, and the main spindle nuts are not torqued, so I can't really do the shims on the brakes to make sure everything's centered. So consequently, the pads are still in there, and I've got all the hardware in there. Still missing some heim joints for the front end or clevises. So I'm down to 1 Willwood box, the rears, and as soon as the Moser hits, I'll put those on there. If I get some dead time this weekend, I may go ahead and safety wire the hats and everything. I just kind of sat in front of the computer watching TV and just did the safety wire. And then, of course, all that suspension's still in. But I did attach, go back on this side, I did attach the lower control arm, so it's sitting in there. None of it's torqued, but everything's ready to go. So as soon as I put get the chassis back from paint, or yeah, from the painter. Um, we'll end up installing the rest of the suspension. The rest of the pieces will be there. So today was a little slow, but we filled the dead time with some of that busy work. Other than that, I mean, there's not much else to report. Gonna again attack the passenger side door. I think I'm gonna have to gap or sand the perimeter of the door some more because it's pretty tight. We'll see. Yeah. So, and apparently I'm getting a huge crate with the Ron Francis harness and a bunch of other stuff. So tomorrow, maybe the next day. I think he said tomorrow. But other than that, yeah, that's it. So let me flip this around. We'll do a quick walk around, and that'll be it. Quick one tonight. I feel real good about getting that door at least starting to, close and work. That was the goal, if you remember. By Friday, I wanted doors hung and then windows working through the weekend. It looks like, we're just going to have to adjust. I'll get the doors hung, open and closing. I'll install the regulators. Probably won't get anything working up and down until I get the doors back. After he gaps them, I'll just take the opportunity, or even go over there and grind the holes for all the weather strip and window seals. But again, the critical point for me to get the chassis back is the doors have to be gapped in the body, and then everything I can start, just cracking on it. So hold on. So I still have this side to attach, and then I'm not sure you'll be able to see in there, but you can see that the metal frame is in the door. I'm not going to paint it. Normally I powder coat it or something. I don't know. I may just spray it. You're not going to see it with the door card in there anyway. Just, between you and the rest of everybody who's watching the video will know that was not painted or powder coated. It will probably get painted. We'll see. Again, nothing changed out here. You are noticing that all those parts are now allocated and no longer on the floor. So that's good, because we're going to drop it down on the dollar. All the hinges, door handle. There's the master for the clutch. It's actually in and bolted, and it's ready to go. And then did re-inventoried, so parts are starting to disappear out of the truck bed, and hopefully there'll be quite a few more gone, by tomorrow. Anyway, that's about it, and we'll check in tomorrow. Hopefully there's less parts in the bed and more in the truck. Have a good night.